day today, boys. And there's been a big change. 550 gram of carb. What's it again? 550? Yeah, 550. So we've got a little bit leaner now. And the last time we ran a high day, it was 450 carb. The time before that, it was 400. And every time we've gotten a little bit leaner the days following the high days. So this time we're going to be trying 550, an extra 100 gram carb. I'm fucking excited. So I'm going to take you through the full day of eating so you can see exactly what we're having and how we are getting in those additional carbs. If you've not seen the previous video, the previous 4 day of eating on a high day, go check that out. That was at 400 gram of carb. A bit's changed since then in terms of body composition and scale weight as well. Scale weight is now 166. Yesterday it was 164.6, which was the lowest yet. And the last time I recorded this high day was, I think I was about 170. So yeah, a little bit's changed. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and watch me eat a fuck ton of, well, could be more, but 550 today, Saturday and Sunday. And today is Thursday. Let's get into it. So it's currently 4:46 in the morning. Well, 4:47 now. So typical wake up time, anywhere between 4:30 and 5. Sometimes a little bit earlier. But we get up anyway. We're not going to change the eating routine, despite eating a few more carbs. A fair few more carbs. We ain't going to be changing that routine. We're going to keep the routine the exact same. So we're still going to eat probably around 8, half 8. But for now, what we're going to do, we're going to get the hydro flow in, the rest of this, get the coffees in. We're going to go for about fucking 2 coffees because I need the caffeines. And then we're going to go for a little walk. And then we're going to edit one of the previous videos, which should be already out on the channel by the time you watch this. So go check that out. That is also a full day of eating, but on a normal rest day, which is fucking rough. So yeah, that's 100 gram of carb, 215 protein and 35 fat, compared to today, which is going to be 550 gram of carb, 200 protein and 35 or 40 grams of fat. So it's a very good day. You know what to do. 307 subscribers. When I started posting on a regular basis on this channel 16 weeks ago, I started getting on it when prep started. I had 35 subs. I've got 307. You know how mental that is? My last video got 2k views. One of my videos before that got 2.2k. Gobsmacked. Obviously the goal with YouTube right now is to be able to get to 500 subs. So when it comes to getting that, I'm hoping to be getting 500 by October. I'm hoping. So we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what comes of that. But 500 subs is gonna be the first goal. And then by next year, by January, I want 1,000. So I'll put it into fucking fruition. I'll put it into the universe. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen. So yeah, 1,000 subscribers by January next year, 500 by October. And the only way you're gonna be doing that is to stay consistent and make sure the content, and make sure that we keep bashing out the content even when prep is done. When prep is done, what's gonna happen? We're gonna be moving into different full days a week. We're gonna be moving into different days in the life. We are gonna be moving into a little bit more of a chubbier, more energetic Tom, which you guys haven't really seen if you are only subscribed to YouTube. You're not really seen that. You just see me slowly fade away as the weeks have gone on. But yeah, we're gonna bring some life back to the channel. I want to do food challenges. I want to just do more days in the life. I want to have more energy for the actual channel from the morning through to the evening, so I can do proper days in the life, and I don't feel like by the end of the day I'm fucked. So yeah, look forward to that, because honestly, when I've got more energy again and when I've got more food in my system, I am a different person. When I've got a little bit more body fat, when you see these cheeks puff out a little bit, when I start looking like Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks or Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks, then you know I'm in a good way. Now, when it gets to the point where I look like a puffer fish, that ain't good. That is not good, because that means I've probably taken the boat too far. No, it's not because I've taken the boat too far. It just means I'm probably at the latter stages of the back end of a boat. So yeah, got plenty of content coming on. I can't wait to fucking show you lot, and I can't wait to showcase the show day videos as well, because we've got a videographer coming for the first one, and now for the second one it is going to be me doing it, but my mum's going to be holding the camera. So yeah, I'll be getting her to record the day. And that's enough though of me talking a little bit of shit. We're going to go for a walk now, so that's yeah, coffee's done. Fucking jittery, which is probably going to be a little bit down to the clem and also the coffee and the caffeine. But yeah, typically in the morning we'll just go for a walk anywhere between like 45 and 50 minutes. Just get like 6-7k steps in, and then we'll come back. We're going to chill, do some work on the laptop, and then we're going to have our first meal. So yeah, look forward to that one. So I'll catch you when I'm eating my first meal, because you don't want to see the walk and you don't want to see me doing work. So yeah, I'll catch you in the first meal. Morning walk is done, so I'm going to get the day started by prepping a meal. So prepping the pre-workout meal, this is going to be the cream of rice meal, which this flavour, unbelievable. CMP cream of rice, it's the biscuit spread flavour, and today we're going to be going for 131 grams. Yeah, so that works out to be about how many grams of carbs? I'll put it on the screen somewhere. I don't know what the exact number is off the top of my head. But yeah, a decent amount of carbs. So 131 grams of that. And the reason why it's 131 is because essentially I'm meant to have a banana in the post-workout meal. Am I having the banana? No. Would I rather have some additional carbs from cream of rice? Yes. Should I be doing this? Maybe not. But at the same time, would I prefer more cream of rice or a banana? Well, you know my fucking answer, but yeah, 131 cream of rice. Then we are going to be going for 40 grams of whey. But what I like to do for the pre-workout meal is prep it first, and then we will put it in the fridge. And then once it's in the fridge, we'll leave it there for 35-40 minutes. And then we're going to eat the meal. And then also, whilst I'm obviously prepping this, and once this is prepped, this will go in the fridge, and then I'll make my post-workout fucking meal. I dropped the fucking protein powder. Yeah, we'll make the post-workout meal, which, again, another juicy one. It's going to be 50 grams. Oh, forgot the fruit. 200 grams of fruit, frozen fruit in the cream of rice as well. But yeah, a bit sniffly. Weather's a little bit cold. Can't wait for that juicy, lovely, warm Ibiza weather to get out of this shit climate. But yeah, post-workout meal, Rice Krispies, 160 grams, 40 grams of whey, and then 50 grams of frozen blueberries. So what I'll do with that is, again, I'll put it in the fridge, and then when I get back from training, it's already there, it's already ready for me, and I'm already prepped. So yeah. Gonna get making this one now. As well as that, we're gonna put 20 grams of peanut butter in. I've still not had carbs, just give me a break, yeah? I need some food first before my brain is firing. But I'm gonna get this made now. Today I feel a bit better, to be fair. Energy levels aren't in a bad spot. It's just obviously there's a little bit of mental fog or mental brain fog from the lack of carbs over the past, well, however many weeks I've been prepping, which is 16 and a half weeks, so a long time of slowly titrating the carbs and bringing them down. So yeah, we are a little bit depleted. Well, I say a little bit depleted, fuck me. I checked in yesterday, the leanest I've looked, which I'll just put the check-in shots on the screen. Leanest I've looked, which is why the high days have gone up, and I'm actually starting to see some glute lines, which last year we didn't get to. And I'm also, the check-in shots are there, but this is a comparison from last year in terms of my back development compared to this year, and obviously the level of condition that I'm bringing this year compared to last year, and how much of a difference there is in terms of size, density, conditioning, the sort of grainy look of the actual physique as well. It's just all coming together, and it comes down to a longer prep. It's actually been, it's a difficult prep because it's longer, and you're dieting for longer, and you're pulling carbohydrates down, and you're taking your calories down for longer, but you've got the ability to refeed and have high days, which I'm having now. Whilst last year, we didn't really have the option for that, and even when we did have high days, it would have been like,
it'd have been like an extra 50, 75 gram, 100 gram of carb on top of my baseline. So nothing crazy. And it's because I've just had more time to be able to get ready. And I've not even spoke about this yet, but the last time I would have done a proper update, I was doing cardio. I'm not even doing cardio now. So there's no cardio. There's not been any cardio in for the past 2 weeks, in the past 2 weeks. So yeah, and it just shows I'm getting leaner, body weight is dropping without the cardio, just focusing on steps and food, which at a certain point, cardio is just going to be an additional stress to the body. It's just going to be something that means that you're going to hold onto fluid, you're going to be stressed, you're going to be causing a bit of an internal sort of stressor, which then is going to sort of add some additional fatigue to the physique, which then is going to give you a bit of a shitter look. And even though you might get a little bit leaner, you might also lose a little bit of muscle tissue at the same time, cause a load of inflammation, and then, yeah, just bring a bit of a shit look to the stage. So now it's just about refining things, bringing a fresh look, staying a little bit fresh throughout this process. And according to Christian, what we're potentially going to be doing, as well as the high days increasing, there's going to be one today, Saturday and Sunday, we're potentially going to be looking at increasing the baseline food. So the high days might go after that. They might be less frequent, won't just be 3 in the span of fucking 4 days. It might just be a case of bumping the baseline food up. So rest day food, training day food, getting a little bit more in. So we've got a little bit more energy to be able to utilize to then pull back into peak week and bring a fresh, bigger physique than obviously what I'd bring without the freshness of the high days and the additional food and all of that jazz. But we are currently 11 pounds up from last year's stage weight. 11 pounds, mental. But yeah, gonna make this meal. Stop waffling, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I'll catch you when I'm eating it.
Almost 8 AM on the dot. Now we are going to get tucked into the pre-meal. So I'm going to get this down there. Like I said, it's 131 grams of cream of rice, precisely. 200 grams of frozen berries, 20 grams of peanut butter, and 40 grams of whey. And then obviously a little bit of cocoa powder over the top as well, just to give it a little bit more flavour. But yeah, what I'll do is I eat this. I've done a bit of work already whilst I was obviously waiting for this to get a little bit cooler. Obviously wait till 8 AM. But yeah, what was I saying? Fucking brain fog. Yeah, gonna get this down now. We're gonna let it chill, let it sit, do a little bit more work, and then we are gonna crack on and get to the gym. In terms of the meal, like having 2 meals, I was gonna have 2 meals, but you know what? I'd rather savour it when I've trained. So my post-workout meal, then have my technical meal 1 when I get back, probably about 1ish, in terms of obviously give it a couple of hours after my post-workout meal. But yeah, I'm going to sit, chill, watch a YouTube video, eat this, and then we are going to get a bit more work done, let it sit and digest, then we can crack on and train. But I do want to make it clear, I'm not going to eat on the video, I'm not going to eat on the YouTube channel anymore. Last time I ate on the fucking channel or talked while I was eating, I got some right stick, so we ain't doing that this time. We're not going to make that mistake. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking, eat this meal, enjoy it, and then yeah, go and train. Lick the bowl fucking clean. Lick the bowl clean. We're done with the post-workout meal, so we trained pull today. So session it was what it was. Didn't record anything of it because I'll be honest, right now my training shit. It's just I'm going in and just trying to push as hard as I can. But if you've ever prepped, you'll know when you get to a certain point of your training, when you get to a certain point of prep, you don't feel anything. Like I didn't feel a fucking thing. I can't feel any contractions. I just feel a little bit of a pump, tiny bit of a pump, and then I'm just like, is that it? So yeah, the carbs obviously I only had 1 meal before I actually went to train. So there's not going to be too many carbohydrates or glycogen, filling up the stores, which is obviously going to have a massive effect on the pump. It's going to have a massive effect on sort of fueling and the ability to contract the muscle. But again, it was a better session than yesterday. Yesterday I trained legs and it was fucking shocking. Like, I was originally meant to have high day Saturday, Sunday, but with how legs went yesterday, I genuinely felt like I had nothing. Like, legit. I'm not one to complain. I'm not one to be a little bitch. I'm not one to just sit there and cry about having no energy. It's more of a case of I just went in and I couldn't do anything. I did it, but it felt like I were leaving shit on the table, man. And I don't want my training performance to go to absolute shit. I want to still be able to get shit done. Like today wasn't the best performance. It wasn't the strongest I've been at this point. I don't expect that, but I don't expect to go in and just feel completely flaggy and completely drained and just not actually, like, you ain't going to fully enjoy your sessions, you ain't going to fully enjoy your training when you do get to a certain point of prep. But at the end of the day, what I do want to do is I do want to enjoy it to an extent. I still want to go in and train because my love for bodybuilding comes down to my love for training, and I never want that to slip, really. So yeah, for me, I'm happy for performance to take a bit of a dip, but when I just genuinely feel like I don't want to be there, that's when I know that I'm running a bit flat and I need some food, just to give me a little bit more of a boost to be able to keep on digging. Because you can dig and dig and dig, but if you're not actually training and keeping up with your performance, at least trying to maintain, because you can't, because you're fucked, then that's a good sign that you need some sort of food. You need some sort of fill up. You need a bit of a refeed, or a bit of a sort of bump up in food to be able to get you there. Nothing to see here. Just me and my bowl having a moment.
Entrepreneurs have big opportunities in front of them.
And that is another meal down. So, 2 eggs, 250 gram of egg white, and a bagel, and 2 bagel thins. So the reason why I've gone for the bagel thins instead is mainly down to the fact that it equates to the same amount of calories as one bagel. So yeah, but you get a bit more volume. So a little bit of a cheat code, hack, whatever you want to call it, get a little bit more volume, go to the bagel thins instead of a bagel. I think there's like a 15 calorie difference or something like that, so nothing major, but it just meant the meal itself was just a bit more filling, satiating, appetizing. Yeah, very nice. So that meal was nice. Now I'm going to have another serving of HydroFlow, which is my second serving of the day. I tend to have one in the morning, then I get to the afternoon at the moment, and I'm having another serving. Yeah, today, so far, I feel alright. I feel full. Yeah, it's one of them where I don't feel extremely full in the sense of I can't eat more. I could eat way more, but I feel satisfied. Energy levels are a little bit higher, and yeah, we're feeling alright. We're feeling good.
And then, how long is the video?
The finale. We're going to go into the final meal. So I've actually got a bit of life. I've not experienced life in fuck knows. It's been a long time. But yeah, we have got a little bit of life in us, and we have now got 400 grams of potato, 190 grams of mince, and then we've just gone for a mix of veggies, which is red onion, yellow pepper, and some spinach. Just keeping the veg consistent, a couple of handfuls of each, and yeah, in terms of the actual potatoes, a little bit of peri-peri seasoning, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic, and then when it comes to the seasoning on the mince, we've gone for some salt, a little bit of peri-peri, and yeah, obviously mix that in with the actual veg itself. But yum, yum. This is going to go down a treat, and this is the last meal of the day. It's currently 6 p.m. So we are going to be finished our meals by 6:20, which means then we've got enough time for it to digest, wake up in the morning, check in, and see how we're looking. But yeah, this has been an absolute wonderful day. Wonderful day. Oh, I feel like I've actually got some life in me, which is genuinely what I've not felt like this in so long. Every other high day that I've had, 400 gram, 450 gram of carb. It's just done nothing. This hasn't even touched the sides, but it's gave me a little bit of energy. It's given me a little bit of life. And I still feel very tight, and I still feel like I've got plenty of room for more, which is a good sign. Because then when we go to the high days on Saturday and Sunday, it means we're probably going to be running with the same again, 100%. And we are going to be in a position where, well, we'll see how we look at tomorrow, and we'll see what Christian wants to do. But yeah, we are in a very good position now to, enough of me waffling. I just want to eat my fucking potatoes. But yeah, we're in a very good position to be able to push, and I feel like this is going to be the exact approach that we're going to use when it comes to peak week, because obviously it depends on the look. It's not dependent on how much energy I have. It's not dependent on how I feel. It's dependent on the look. So if I wake up in the morning and I look like a bag of fucking milk, then we ain't going to be running 550 carb over the course of 2-3 days. But if I look good after one day of 550 carb, no doubt it's probably going to stay like that during peak week as well, when we do try to load the carbs up. But yeah, obviously the meal that you would have seen last was 170 grams of chicken, 100 grams of rice, jasmine rice, uncooked wheat, and obviously a mix of veggies. And that is it. That is the day. That is the full day of eating. Done. But yeah, guys, obviously, if you like the video, obviously every single meal in the macronutrients, this is what, every single meal in the macronutrients will be on the screen throughout the video. So hopefully you took note of what we are eating to be able to get 550 gram of carb. Obviously slightly over in terms of the carbs because of trace sources as well. In terms of carbs that you're going to get from different food sources, but yeah, the totals, including the pineapple, the fruits, the potatoes, the rice, the cream of rice, the Rice Krispies, all equates to 550 grams of carbs. So yeah, this is a full day of eating on a refeed day. And yeah, let's get tucked in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video if you like the content, and any sort of content suggestions, just put them in the comments below. And like I said, when prep is done, we are going to have videos on a weekly and a bi-weekly, well, not bi-weekly, videos on a weekly, and then 2 videos a week at times. And also, like I said, we're going to be vlogging